Good morning, Commissioners. Now, for the record, my name is Charles Johnson, and I don't know about 30 pieces of silver, but, well, I know the biblical context, but I don't know if it's applicable to this environment. I do know about $90,600 and about $86,926 and about $78,768 for program managers and program specialists. These aren't new positions, of course. Those are just happen to be included in the 50 pages of PDF that explains this, I think audacious is a neutral term, this audacious undertaking. What we have not heard here is either those salary numbers, and I don't know if those salary numbers are actually gross pay or other actual costs that include benefits and such. So, and that's why I'm not naming names, because, it does raise a question. I saw Mr. Jolin came and presented to the NAACP monthly meeting, and his net, I think he mentioned, is a little bit less than that. But my main point is that what we haven't had here are any metrics. When the 10-year plan for homelessness started way more than 10 years ago, I don't know if it had any metrics in it either. If it didn't, and we don't now, we would be repeating the same mistake. So it's good that we can talk about how many people have been assisted by whichever program, whether it's Mr. Devendorf, George Devendorf running transition projects. And I'm not opposed to fair payment. For example, in that situation, over the last 2 years, we increased the workload of transition projects by making them managed shelters. And I don't know if Mr. Devendorf or his senior staff of 7 other directors got compensatory pay increases to handle that increased workload of managing the Multnomah Village shelter or the Peace shelter. They're good people. They may have done it for the same pay and had that money channeled to additional frontline people making less than $15 an hour. But when you start a project, it's great to have a goal of ending homelessness. But when you're going to pay people $78,000 salaries for people who've been on the payroll since 2005, $86,000 salaries for people who've been on the payroll since 2008, it's good to have metrics towards those results as a proportion of the overall picture. And it's very difficult here in Portland because we have a growing population. It's hard to find accurate data about how homeless populations are impacted in areas that are experiencing an economic boom. But I hope that the next time that one of these confabs happen, there'll be greater specifics and hopefully some success numbers where we can actually talk about hundreds of people reduced in the number of people sleeping outside and more people in permanent supportive housing that aren't rent burdened.